And continuing now on the back side of the pink sheet with the other key information all volunteers should know. So supplies in the room. Every room in our Faith Formation wing, and then we will bring these same items to any rooms that are not directly in this wing, like Damien or the 2 cube rooms off of the hall. So every room will have access to a supply bin. And we try to consistently store the supply bins in the cupboard over the Blu-ray player. These same bins are used all week by all our Faith Formation volunteers who go through the room. So please try to place them in the same place so they can easily find their supplies. This is a general bin. It won't have everything you'll ever use, but it'll have the basics. There'll be pencils, crayons, glue sticks, scissors. I also make sure to include at least a couple of whiteboard markers, an eraser to quickly clean the board, and at the end of the session, if you can use the whiteboard spray with a paper towel, you can completely erase the board, but it takes a little bit more time. Because these are shared bins, they belong to the room, not to an individual class. Please don't put any personal supplies in them. It should remain just the basic supply bin so that every class finds the same general supplies here. And if you notice anything wrong with the bin, it needs some attention, things are missing, pencils are dull, just bring the bin at the end of the session to the office and we can troubleshoot that there. We also have cupboards located in the rooms for every class. And we do them in order to try to make it simple, but we'll also mark them. So we'll always start at the beginning of the week here. If there's a Sunday class, they might have the very first cupboard, or it might start with Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. We for sure can provide each class with half a cupboard. So this really is the Monday cupboard, this half, and then this side is the Tuesday cupboard. And we again mark it so it's very clear, and you get bottom and top, half a cupboard. This will definitely give you room to store your books, and it's where you'll find your textbooks for your children on the first day. You can also store any personal little prayer table items in here. Just be aware, because a lot of people have access to this room, I wouldn't put anything of great value or sentimental value in the cupboards, just in case they do disappear. And please respect that you're sharing a cupboard with a neighbor if you do get the half a cupboard, which is pretty typical. If you do have a larger item, like a little prayer table, a lot of times the final cupboards here might be empty, and we might be able to use those to store your bigger item. Check with me and we'll figure out how we can do that so that you can leave things here that you want to use on a weekly basis. Classroom use, it's important to know that the classrooms will hopefully be set up ready to go in a very simple style. This is currently a regular setup with 4 tables, 6 chairs each. You are welcome to arrange it any way that works the best for your learners. Please feel free to move things around or even to break down tables and chairs if you want floor space. However, at the end of the class, if you can leave the class the way you found it, that's a huge help to us. Please put things back in this general setup and clean the board. If you have to run and you can't do that, if you can notify us and we can help you on that day. We understand some things get a little crazy in our lives, so that'd be the case for you. It's fine to eat food in the classrooms. Just make sure all the food items go in the trash before you leave. Don't use any tape on our painted surfaces. We do have magnetic magnets to stick things on the board and push pins to stick things above the board if you need that. And only use electric candles, no actual burning candles in the classrooms. Lastly, I just wanted to mention that there is a Blu-ray player available to every single catechist, and this is a great friend for you to use. We have CDs, we have DVDs to use as part of your session, supplemental to the program. The Blu-ray player will play both DVDs and CDs, and you're welcome to bring your own if you have something appropriate. You're also welcome to plug into the wall with a device of your own if you have a iPad or a personal laptop, and that's an easy way to access the internet. And then you have all of YouTube and other resources available to you. That is absolutely fine with us. If you have questions or problems, let us know. And on the pink sheet, we did include the Wi-Fi password to help you out. The TVs are smart TVs. You can actually access YouTube through them. It's just a bit of a process, And again, if you need help figuring out how to do that, we can show you how to scroll through and enter searches in the TVs without putting in an additional device in order to find a YouTube video. Okay, I want to also show you where we have additional resources. So first, I wanted to show you this storage room, which we always leave cracked. It is totally available to you and is a little cleaned up this year, so please come on in, check it out. This is where we store more supplies than we can keep in the classroom or even in the office. So you are so welcome to familiarize yourself with it and borrow anything you see in here. This area, the first set of shelves, is mostly craft type supplies. And again, use it up. It's for you, anything you need. Also at the top are felt boards. If you ever want to tell a Bible story in felt, I have an extensive collection. Takes a little time to find what you need, but it is a beautiful way to work with young children once in a while to share the Bible story. The second set of shelves is all environment, candles, prayer table objects, prayer table cloths in liturgical colors. These are all available to you, and you're welcome to borrow them and then replace them at the end of the session. I also have a box of rosaries. You're welcome to give those away. If you are talking about the rosary and helping children to learn it as a prayer aid, these rosaries are always available as giveaways. I also have some holy cards and gifts in this section. Please take a moment to explore and find what you might use. The last one is more toys, but it contains some fun religious bingo and some religious puzzles. So things that you might use during your classroom to make a fun lesson, including a lot of other games for our younger children and also for our youth ministry. If you have any questions in here, please always ask, and I'll show you exactly, I'll try to help you find what you're looking for or show you exactly what this room contains. All right, follow me. I'm going to show you where the other supplemental materials would be located. This is also our copy room, and both of these copiers are available to you to make the copies you need. Paper is located here, colored and white. On this shelf, we have a lot of supplemental resources. So they are great additional aids that might support your lesson. Please explore them or ask me if you are looking for something specific. I try to move out things that are older and add things that I found that I'm excited to share with all of you. We have a pretty extensive DVD collection. All of these are really good. Some of them are focused on the sacraments, definitely some biblical ones, saint ones. I just got ones on the 10 Commandments. These could be great resources to enhance your lessons. There's also some CDs here. There's music and motion DVDs if you wanted to sing a song and get the kids up and moving during it. And then quite a few craft books, activity books, saint resources, and more Bibles are available in here as well. Storybooks too. So it's something you really need to explore when you're looking for that one fun, additional, engaging activity. You'll find a ton of resources here. I also make a point every season, Advent, Lent, to put out additional worksheets and activity resources, and I will note that on the memo so you know to look for them. Just the last couple of items on our pink sheet. I do recommend you create a little sacred or prayer space in the class each time. Something with a Bible, maybe a little flicker candle, maybe some holy water and a cross. Just kind of sets the tone that this class is a sacred space that they are entering where they're going to meet Jesus. They're going to encounter God. And a lot of those resources you can provide for yourself, but they are available in our storage room that I showed you earlier. And lastly, I do encourage you, visit the church. Some of our kids do not attend Mass regularly. They don't get that experience of seeing our sacred space. So a field trip to the church enhances any lesson. Just let Erica or me know as you're exiting the classroom that you are on a church visit so that we're aware in case a parent comes for an early pickup that you are in a different location and we will come and find the child as needed. I just want to thank you again for being a volunteer for Faith Formation this year. I'm so excited to be in ministry with you, and I'm here to support you in any way that I can throughout the year. Thank you, and God bless you.